Welcome everyone to Spilling the Tea with Estee and Marlene, where we serve the hottest tea. Join me and my baby stripper voice.
And me welcoming you all to eavesdrop onto our uncensored opinions. This platform is used to inform, laugh, and potentially inspire others to speak out about things we may all be thinking about but are too afraid to say out loud.
And don't forget, babes, if the shoe fits, wear it.
Don't put that in the episode. Cheers, guys.
Ooh, that was good. All right, now welcome back to Spilling the Tea.
With Estee and Marlene.
We're a little hyped up on energy.
Yes. I'm giving you the fur. This is Estee's fur, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm giving Miss Kimberly Noah Kardashian Skims.
Skims. You could be like give me like a little pose. What? Because that's how you're gonna style yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. You look really cute, very mauve-y.
Thank you.
Feels like they have any for women.
They're actually a woman company.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that. I like that color.
I think it's a unisex.
Okay.
All right, well, back
Welcome.
to Spilling the Tea.
So, I just want to say that we talk almost every day.
Yeah.
I feel like when we talk like every 2 days, but usually every day.
Yeah.
And you come with the most random shit. Like, you be asking me like the most random questions, and I'm like, where did you come from? But you know what? I'm gonna still answer it.
Well, because it's like pops into my head.
Yeah. So, your question. Well, first, before we get to the question, you guys know that I have a sea moss business. Sea moss is a gel that comes from a seaweed. I clean it. I make a gel. And I also package it in a nice mason jar, glass. I don't like to put nothing in plastic because then those particles go into your sea moss.
And plastic gives you cancer once you heat it up.
Yes. So those mason jars are really important, but also they're a little costly. So you text me randomly one day and you tell me, hey, do you know what this particular customer does to your mason jars? And I fucking started freaking out. And I said, I hope that bitch does not throw it out because I'm going to be upset. That is fucking money. That's $1.12 down the drain. So he goes, no, she does something more interesting.
We told her that she's a sustainable queen.
Yeah, she is. Because...
So we were talking with one of my friends, and
Una loca.
one of our other friends, he's getting a chemical peel. So we're talking about skincare. I am talking about like, you know what I do, not to brag, but I am known for my skin. I'm very big into skincare. I've been using SPF since I was 20 years old. Every single day, never miss it. So we're talking about skincare. And she's like, what do you use? And I'm telling her like all the creams I use, all the serums, this and that.
And her skin
is very good. Like, bitch is glowing like this fucking, what's that called?
The ring light?
Ring light.
I'm like, the ring light?
She is glowing. So I'm like, but what do you use? And she said, I use my man's cum. And I put it all over my face.
And she stores it?
Wait, so she puts it on her, she like rubs it in and she goes like, you know, it's a facial. And I was like, oh, I've gotten a facial before. I never thought to like.
Well, this is a myth, actually, that women say that men's cum on your face, it's actually really moisturizing. And I really need to look into the facts of this before I start putting cum on my face.
Okay. So she was like, yeah, like my mom does that. And I was like, oh, I've got a facial before. I've never thought to like do the extra step. She goes like, yeah, blah, blah. And I was like, so like tell me, like I was so intrigued. Also, our straight friend there was just squirming away.
Because
he's like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? And I was like, no, you need to tell me like from point 1 to point 10, like how this all happens. And she says, I store it in a jar. And I was like no, she said a container. And I was like, you put it in a container? She goes like, yeah. And I was like, like, where? She goes, like, I put it in the refrigerator. And I was like, so there's a container full of cum in the refrigerator. She goes, like, yeah, like, I have it, like, on a separate area. And I was like, it's like,
Wait,
so she's like, I'm going to have my man send me a picture. He texts her a picture. And I see a jar full of cum. And it says, sincerely, earthly goods on it. And
I
I
ain't
was
able.
like, Marlene's sea moss jars became semen jars. She needs to know this. And I was like, I can't.
Well, you know what? I'm happy that she's using the jar for something because if I would have been more upset if you would have told me she throws it out.
I know.
But she's out here
Sustaining. She's
sustaining
a
herself
green
with
queen.
my labels.
A green queen. I love it. But then she's like, something like I have it on, I'll do the guasha.
I need to know, like,
I was like, so my man's gonna come in my face. And I'm just gonna be like, I was like shocked. Like it was shocking.
we need to add that to the Christmas parties
Oh, you need to add that
cup
to your
game
labels. Like can be
used
used
as
for
semen jars.
yeah.
This bitch is crazy.
I died laughing.
But you know what? I need to try it out.
So
I always say try something once.
okay.
But I want to know, like,
Can you try like on a day that we're not recording?
yes. But I'm just saying, like, I just want to see, like, does she, like,
Because
put it on her face, like, right after the guy, like, her man comes? Is it warm? Does she put it in the fridge and then puts it on her face? Like, I
I
need to
don't know, girl, but I know that sea moss on your face is really good.
No, it's amazing.
Semen. I haven't tried it. I mean, I've tried it.
I was like, I know you're not about to lie on this camera.
No,
right here.
I tried it. I just haven't tried it as a skincare. I've tried it as like
You haven't guasha'd. You haven't
no,
put it
I've
all
tried
over
it
your
as like
face.
this is part of the menu for other stuff.
Ooh.
But yeah, I was like, you know what, girl, live your motherfucking life. I love it. And the fact that Marlene is somehow involved in this, I love that
How
shit
am I
too.
involved in this semen cup?
Mm-hmm.
I can't. But another insider to our conversations during the week is you text me randomly this week and you said, is it cheating? Is it considered cheating if your man gets a massage and gets a happy ending? No penetration, no kissing, no touching. Literally just a happy ending.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, yes, it is cheating. For me, for my standards. You said otherwise.
I said it not necessarily. Like I wouldn't break up with him over that. I'd just be like, le hicieron una pajita.
Yeah, but what if like the other person does it better than you?
Baby, ain't nobody doing that shit better than me. This is when you stand in confidence.
Because I'm like, what if like le gusta ir just to get happy endings?
All right, well, if you're gonna make it a habit, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
But like, if he was like on a work trip and he went to like Chicago and got a massage and they just did like 1, 2, 3, and he came and tell me, I'll be like, okay, but like I wouldn't be like you broke my trust. I'll just be like, all right, bro, they jerked you off, but like that's a one-time thing.
But what if it's not a one-time thing?
Well, then that's when we have issues. But we're talking about like a one-time, like they went, they jerked their man off, and they just left. It was business transaction, and that's it. I don't think it's like, I mean, it's not. I don't think it's cheating. I don't think it's great. But like, I wouldn't be like, you know what, this relationship is over. I'm not throwing my life away for una pajita. And also, like, depends. Sometimes you be tired, like.
Sometimes I am tired and I just don't want to be touched.
Yeah, like send him home released.
But then I don't want that shit to become a habit. I feel like sometimes especially I'm a cis heterosexual woman. So with men, I feel like once you give them a green light for something, they're like, oh, I got the green light.
I want to get a happy ending for research purposes. Because I want to know if it's like, do you pay for it up front? Like, oh, like, the 60 deep tissue massage, and then like
So let's go to Chinatown.
the happy ending, or like, do they tell you when they're doing it like you want happy ending, or is there like a little touch that they just do like that? And if you don't say anything, that means like, okay, go for the dick. Like, just for research purpose, I just want to get one, and I might apply to work there.
Your career just giving out some hand jobs. But then I told you, I was like, hand jobs all day will give me carpal tunnel.
Yeah, so that's scrolling on TikTok.
Okay.
When you see my arms rip with the veins like bulging out,
I'll be like, Esty, what do you do for work?
and I'll just be like, I do the 1-2, girl.
Okay, so this opened a whole can of worms. And now I posted it on my IG and I got a few responses.
And I texted a whole bunch of bitches asking them, and
Okay.
I got mixed responses.
I also spoke to my man.
Okay, tell us about that.
So he said that it is cheating. But you know, he doesn't want nobody touching me, so.
Yeah, but it's him.
He does not think that that's cool. So I'm going to respect what he says.
Maybe the gays are just more progressive.
I think that you guys are.
Mm-hmm. We're the future.
Because I don't want nobody touching my man, and he doesn't want nobody touching me, so. But then I told him, I was like, I think that there's three different categories.
Would you break up with him if he comes like, yo, like, they jerked me off?
I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, you couldn't stop them?
You know, sometimes you get to the point you're like, you know what? I'm too deep in.
And I'm like, that's cheating.
I think it's like the lowest level of cheating. Like, you know, there is like, you cheated on me, you betrayed my trust, so you had an emotional affair. That's like high red level cheating. Going to get jerked off like at a massage, like, and you didn't enter anybody.
I don't know. I'm just the type of person that if you're going to start something, you need to finish. So I'm not, if I'm getting jerked off, like I need penetration.
Not for men.
Well, that's true. What did your chat say?
Okay, so one of the girls said it's subjective, depends on your relationship.
And I agree with that, depending on what you guys think it's normal and is a good standard for you guys.
I said
it's not
like high level cheating. One girl said it's absolutely fucking cheating. Two girls said that, and they're like, it's cheating, absolutely, like nobody ain't touching my man's dick. And I was like, okay.
I agree with that. I don't want nobody touching my man's dick. Like, my man's dick is only to be touched by himself or by me.
Or the doctor.
Or the doctor. That's important. But no. Everybody that I spoke to said that that's cheating.
Who do you ask?
Females.
Did you ask men?
I asked my boyfriend.
Did you ask other men?
No.
Okay, but you did research that was very biased.
Did you ask men?
Ask your boyfriend.
I'm like, then your research was very biased. We all, as collective, only the gays are a little more progressive. And that's okay. But it did raise.
I mean, would I be happy about it? No. Would I be like, oh, let's go tomorrow together? Well, maybe. But I would be like, all right, like, this is not a thing. Like, you're not going to be getting happy ended every time you're on the road. But I wouldn't be like, pack your shit and leave. We're getting a divorce.
I just feel like sometimes.
But you know, men, I'm going to go book the same happy ending once he, like, we both doing it.
You petty, though.
Like, señora.
Señora, venga. But it opened a conversation up for me and my boyfriend were talking. What is cheating, non-cheating, or disrespectful?
Okay.
So now we have 3 buckets. That's what me and him were talking about.
Cheating.
Not cheating.
Not cheating.
Disrespectful.
Disrespectful, okay.
So then we was talking about, like, what if different scenarios that are considered in one of those 3 buckets. And I was like, what if, like, a female that you haven't seen in a very long time, and, you know, I wasn't right next to you, and she just like, oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long, goes and hugs you. You know those tight hugs that, like, the chest is just rubbing on the other chest? is that disrespectful?
On his end or the girl's end?
Well, the girl knows that you're in a relationship.
Okay, but is it on his end or her end?
Well, in his end, we'll say.
It's not.
It's not because, but I was like, but if you hug him back.
It's not because sometimes like men are just gonna be like, I'm gonna hug her back because I don't want to make her feel like uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And it depends how you bring it back around. Oh, it's so nice to see you. Have you met my girlfriend Marlene?
Yeah.
And you know, like when I so my cousin's boyfriend, I've known him for a very long time, and I hadn't seen him for like a good like 6 years, and she wasn't with him back then. But we all reunited at like a birthday, like a mutual friend's birthday. And when I saw him, I gave him the biggest hug. Like he like lifted me up in the air, and we almost did the what is it called?
The dirty dancing.
The dirty dancing, like casi.
Uh-huh.
And my cousin was like, but I was like, I really had so many good memories with him and so many good experiences that I was just so happy to see him. And I feel like that can happen with like
Anybody.
opposite genders. Like,
Yeah.
like if you like saw like someone you used to be so close with, you'd be like, oh my God, like
I haven't seen you in
like
so long.
Freddie, I haven't seen you. How you been? Like, it's so good. And if you see Freddie's girl, like, oh, this is like Maria, be like, oh my God, it's so nice to meet you. You're so beautiful. Like,
the acknowledgement of the girlfriend.
Yeah, that's not disrespectful. That's not disrespectful from Freddie's end. But you can tell when a bitch is being trifling.
So then I said, you know the difference between the different hugs. I was like, I'm not gonna go and hug your friend with all the no space in between.
Like nipples to nipples?
Nipples to nipples. I was like, I always give the side hug. I always give the tap on the back. I always give the, oh, how's it going? And then 1 second.
I just want people to know that you guys can hug me nipple to nipple.
I was like, there's a difference. You do the, when you hug, you give the ass back. So that way your ass is not like so close to his pelvis area. I was like, there's a difference. There is a level of respect.
Yeah.
But I opened it up to Instagram, and a lot of people had a lot of things to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say, like that may be disrespectful or that like it's on the cusp of cheating?
I think maybe not cheating for this, but disrespectful is if you are, and even taking gender orientation out, just regular couples. If you're putting fire emojis on Kim Kardashian, I'm not really bothered. I know you ain't not meeting Kim Kardashian in East Tremont. Not fucking worried. You're not meeting Kim Kardashian at the College Point Donut Bar, Dollar Tree. I'm good. But, you know, if you're from the Bronx and you're putting heart emojis or like fire emojis on Bernice Burgos, who lives like 5 miles away, and
that bitch is in Jersey, I think.
Well, it's attainable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel some type of way because she's just like
she's a common hoe.
I didn't call her hoe.
Yeah, but
she's like attainable. Like if you're doing it to like Santana or like the local girls, if you're doing it to like Larsa Pippen from like Miami, and it's just like such a public figure.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered. But if it's like that local niche, like New York bitch or guy, I'm gonna feel some type of way because this can actually happen.
So that's considered what? Cheating? Disrespectful?
It's not cheating, it's disrespectful. It could lead to cheating.
Good point. Okay. I like that.
But I'm gonna cut that shit out right there when it's disrespectful because it's not leading to cheating. I'd be like, you don't fucking comment on no bitch's shit.
I think sometimes some females, I'm not saying all, some females, they want to be the cool one. They want to be the ones that are not bothered or don't want to put restrictions, or they don't want to be like the one hassling their man so much. But baby, I feel like respectfully in a relationship, if something bothers you, just say that.
Yeah.
Men, they don't fucking read minds.
And I always say straight men are basic level dumb. They do not get like little hints. They don't get little innuendos or just like What? I just put a heart emoji on her bikini picture. Yeah, she lives down the fucking block.
You know what I did one time? One time there was this girl that she was like really, really thick at the bottom. And I saw that my man liked it. And I was sent it to him. I was like, uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, what? And I was like, uh-huh. I was like, you see your name there? I was like, I'm fucking watching you. And then I was like, and then like the other guys that we know, and I was like, and this person liked it, and this person
I
liked
know,
it.
but you have your man so fucking traumatized that if he sees a girl with a big ass walking by, he would break his neck the opposite
Oh,
way.
he tries to like not. And I'm like, bro, I know that you saw.
But I also think like, I think there's a way. Listen, I could be taken if I see a gray sweatpants walking by. They
I
hate to see me come. And if I'm with my man holding hands and I see a big dick swinging up and down, I'm acknowledge it. I am not going to be like,
You know what I had the hardest time?
mm-hmm.
In Greece. I
I
had
am
the
I am so glad I was single for that trip because
Yeah, I was like, that was the hardest time that I had to like be like, bitch, me fucking me this.
and being single there, I was just there with the binoculars, like
I was just like, wait until this man goes to the bathroom, and then you're gonna go and Google all you want, and just Google Gaga
I
eyes,
was so in love in Greece that I offered our boat driver that I would move him to the U.S.
and that you would pay
and I would
and
take care
facilitate a life for him.
I would take care of him. I would give him a green card.
You were signing up to be a sugar daddy.
100%. That man was fine.
There is nothing more. I want to say this on this podcast. There is nothing more attractive than a nose to you.
That man was fine. He was like 6'4". He was slim. And I love a man.
And great hairline.
Great hair, like beautiful nose. But he also, I love a man that is fine, but does not know that he's fine. He was just so easygoing, wearing like a sweatshirt and board shorts. He didn't think he was Brad Pitt, but he was. When I tell you, I would have been giving him fucking child support. Mm. So I
Spousal
need
support.
both, pagando. But what I'm saying is that it's like not, it's like human nature. If again, with my man holding hands, I see a big dick swinging up and down, walking with me, I am gonna be like, wow, that's a big dick, and I'm just gonna keep it moving. I am not going to break my neck. I am not going to be like,
Yeah, there's not a. Don't be disrespectful either.
I'm gonna acknowledge it. I'm gonna keep it to my head. I'm gonna be like, wow,
And chat the girls.
and then I'm gonna text Marlene, the biggest dick walked by me. Oh, and I feel like it's if I am all for guys looking. If they see a girl with a big butt, like
I'll be like, you could look. I was like, I see that too.
you could just be like, oh, she has a nice. You can
Yeah,
admire a beautiful body. You could just be like, oh. If you do like the whole like that, and you
I feel like
savor
yes.
it, if you
I'm
savor
like,
it in
it's
your
too
mouth,
much. I'm like, all right. You see, now you're just taking overboard.
But you can look back if you're alone. If he's with you,
No, that's the thing. If you're by yourself, do what you want.
and do the exorcist and pop the head around backwards.
But if you're with me, like, let's show a little respect.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, like you saw that, like she's beautiful, right? Or oh she whatever, like whatever it may be. Mm-hmm. But still show me respect. Like you're the one with me.
Yeah.
But let's be a little classy about it. Because sometimes I feel like men, there is no line between classy and respect.
I love being single. Because one time I was walking into Zara and I'm walking in, this couple's walking out.
No, usted is disrespectful.
I am.
You're disrespectful.
But I'm single, so I could.
Okay, go ahead. Say your story.
I don't owe that bitch no loyalty. So I see this beautiful man walk out the door with his girlfriend. When I tell you this man is fine. And I like smile, I check him out, I look at him. Again, straight men are just so basic level dumb that he
didn't notice what kind of look you were getting.
He didn't notice. And his girlfriend, when I turned to look at her, he was fine and she was like mid-level. So she saw me checking her man out and she goes like,
say for those that are not seeing us on the camera.
how do you say that? Like she
She
shook her
gave you
head.
she gave you a snake look.
She gave me like a little like I see you look.
Uh-huh.
Like, and you know what I did? I gave it back to her. I see you too, bitch. Like I was like, and we just looked at each other. Man is just there oblivious, like holding the door for me. And I was like, thank you.
Ladies, if you have a fine man, watch out with this one right here.
Well, no, ladies, if you have a fine man, like be confident. You snagged him.
You snagged him, you keeping
You're
him
keeping him.
there.
Like honestly, like if my man's walking around, people are just there like airing him out. Like
I would be
I will
happy.
plant him the biggest kiss on me. Like yes, like girls, I am proud.
So I posted on IG. I was like, what's an action that seems innocent but is considered cheating? I got a few responses. So talking about the gray pants, somebody wrote saying wearing gray pants in public when your girl is not with you, period.
No, I don't believe in that.
I don't think that's disrespectful.
I don't know because
And I don't think that's cheating.
I don't. It's definitely not cheating if you're just walking.
Yeah.
Men have dicks. Some of them are bigger than others. Like some guys are just wearing something to go to the gym and they're going to work out.
Yo.
What are they gonna be like? I'm gonna take my dick off and go to the gym.
Some men,
Like I actually
they can't help it. They can't help it.
I follow this one Instagram guy. He's like a fashion guy, but he also like works out, and he's hot. And since he's into fashion, like I'm sure the gays are all over him. I follow him for style. He's hot.
Yeah.
But you know, like I'm not like disrespectful. That I don't slide in. I know he's a straight man. But he wrote a story. He was like, oh hey guys, I love pumping out content for you. I love pumping out gym content for you. I love pumping out fashion content for you. This and that. I just want to say, yes, I have a dick.
I love that.
Yes, it's there. No, it's not available for you guys. But that's my dick, and I take it to work out, and
it is what it is.
And I was like, you know what? And I enjoy.
You know what? Now that you said it like that, I feel the same way with my fat pussy.
I think it's like like nipples or big tits, but like
it
the
happens
fat puss. Okay.
I have a problem. I'm always walking around in leggings when I go work out, and I know that I get looks in the heights especially. And you know what? I'm not gonna hide the fat puss.
You know, I get that with my plump ass.
Your ass is... And also in the Speedos, you have a package.
Thank you.
And
I actually told that to Marlene once. She was like, I can see your... I was like, what? It's
what
there.
do you want me to do?
It's there. I'm going to do the can of like
tape
it.
What do you want to do? Like, I feel the same way about my fat puss and the hard nipples. I'm always on a hard nipple.
So like this girl, you need to get... Do we like her? Is she close to us?
Yeah, she's cool.
Get some confidence.
Just be happy that your man is walking around. What I say about men with gray sweats, there's not a problem with it. Just make sure you're wearing underwear. Because I had a little problem where somebody close to me was not wearing underwear around me. And I'm like, yo, you need to put on some underwear.
I actually had that too. And I was like, I feel so uncomfortable.
Yeah, you need to put on
There's only one layer between me and your penis. Yeah. And I don't want it.
And I'm like, I can see the print. Like, put on some underwear and we'll be fine. Like, that's it. But I feel the same way. I have a fat puss. And I said it on this podcast.
Marlene is the face of fat pussies.
I don't give a fuck. Like, it is what it is. My man enjoys it. Whoever has been with me before has enjoyed it. There's not been one complaint about it. But, like, what can I do? I'm not going to hide my fat puss.
Yeah. Khloe Kardashian said it best.
Exactly.
She named her fat puss Camila.
I don't have a name yet.
Okay, well, we'll get back to that.
Okay. Commenting on bitches' IGs.
Is
that, again, so the categories. Not cheating, disrespectful.
It depends on the bitch. If it's Kim K, if it's...
a local bitch.
If it's like Ashley Graham, if it's like some like unattainable bitch, not disrespectful. If it's like a local, like for us, like a New York baddie, depends how close you are to her, might be disrespectful. Also,
I feel like you got some balls to be doing that type of shit. Everything on the internet is not erased.
What's more disrespectful, a like or a comment?
A comment.
I think like is least disrespectful.
Comment.
An emoji comment is middle, and a damn that's fine.
Disrespectful.
Yeah.
Because that means you got balls to write that in some way that might end up on my feed, and I'm gonna see that shit. Or you know what I hate? If somebody sends, like, if you saw that and you sent it to me and be like, "Yo, why is your man wildin'?" I'm gonna feel a little embarrassed. Like, you have the balls to do that.
Yeah.
Somebody wrote, accepting another man's drink at the bar.
I don't think that's disrespectful. That's definitely not cheating.
I don't think that's cheating.
If it's just plain black and white.
So me and him had the person that wrote this, we had like a little exchange.
Okay, but before you get, if it's plain black and white.
Just a drink.
A man sends you a drink, you accept it, you drink it, you say, thank you so much.
I think that's fine.
That is not cheating. Because I've been with someone, but I've been with our friends, and we get a round bought for us. I ain't fucking that person. Maybe my friend might, but like I'm not. That's not cheating. It's not disrespectful. I'm protecting our pockets. That's respectful.
That's what I said. So I spoke to my boyfriend about this.
But the thing that I would say is that you just don't come home and tell your boyfriend that. You don't come and say, oh, I went out with the girls and 3 guys sent us 3 rounds. That's something that you keep between the girls.
Between the girls, and you don't need to mention that to your man.
You do not.
Because he doesn't need to know that you didn't pay for that.
He doesn't need to know.
But you should be happy that you didn't pay for that.
He should actually know that you spent your money, and then he'll be like, yo, let me send you some money for the drinks you have with the girls. And then you pocket the money, the guys paid, and...
That's it. But me and this person that wrote this, we're having an exchange, and I was like, why is it like cheating? And he was like, well, it's an open door to have a conversation with the person that sent you the drink.
No, because you can close the door at any time.
And I'm like, you don't have to like necessarily have the conversation with somebody. I understand that a person might have a conversation.
I've had people buy me drinks, like coworkers, people next to me. They don't want to fuck me. They think I'm a fun time. I am such a good person to be around.
You are.
Like, well, talking about Greece, like these random freshmen got me a whole hookah. They didn't fuck me. It would have been nice. But they were just like straight guys that they were like, you're so cool, like come chill on our table. And because I was a single and like a whole couples trip, I was like, I'm just so like whatever.
Got YOLO.
They bought me a drink. They were like, have the hookah. Like, it wasn't disrespectful because I also like knew like if they got like a little like weird, I was gonna be like, no, it's
all right,
fine.
I'm good. I'm really good at like, oh, I have to go, or like, hey. But like, again, we don't need to mention it to the partner. My partner said it was cheating.
It's not cheating. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not.
Me personally, I said you should be happy I'm not spending money.
But he doesn't need to know that.
But I was like, we're gonna agree to disagree and leave it at that.
It's not cheating. It's cheating if you go back with them.
It's cheating if you like follow up and like, like you don't. I feel like women, like we have, or gays, we have a choice. If you wanted to buy the drink, that's on you.
Yeah, I've also went to Vegas once, and we met this group of guys, and the guys were extremely respectful with me and the people I was with. Very respectful. They were like, we're looking for a fun time. Like
sometimes people want vibes.
They're like, yeah,
we literally are vibes.
They're like, we got bottles. Like, if you guys chill with us, like, they got us into VIP. When I tell you they didn't stick anything in anybody else, any of us, unless it was a drink. Like, their penis didn't get near us.
Yeah.
And that's not cheating. Like, we were hanging out in their section. We were drinking. We were having good conversations. They were entrepreneurs of the green kind. So we were talking to him about that. Like,
it does not matter.
It was very, like, PG-13. They did tell us that we were good looking, but we know that. But, like...
We've gotten good service just because we're vibes. When we went to Greece. We were treated with VIP.
Yeah.
Like, it's just because of vibes, because of what we're able to do for the business. Like, it's not necessarily that we're giving a person an opportunity.
Yeah, so that's not cheating. I think it depends on...
the intention.
I mean, even if it's the intention of the guy.
No, but what's the intention of you? How you receive it?
how you, yeah.
Exactly.
It's not disrespectful either unless you take it a level further.
Exactly. Giving entrance, having a convo in your DMs with a person who is clearly hitting on you.
That's disrespectful.
That is disrespectful. And in a way,
Borderline cheating.
yeah, borderline emotional cheating.
Like if you start talking a little sexy, or if you start talking a little like, you know, like a little lovey, like, oh nah babe, like you know when like girls or like guys just be like, oh baby, did you eat
In my single life, I got that.
like baby, did you eat breakfast today? And if you be like, oh, I ate like some this and that, you're taking it too far. And it's at the verge of like cheating. Like you're one word away from just full on.
I had somebody that used to always hit me up when they were drinking.
Mm-hmm.
And they would always like, oh, like what you doing, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, hey. Like I would hit them up the next day. That's I already know. So I don't hit the person up like right there and then. Like I'll do like wait until the next day. And I'm like, I think you like had some drinks. And then I turn it around. I'm like, hey, aren't you like with your baby moms? Like, what's going on with that? Like I turn it around.
Yeah.
So sliding into the DMs is a very dangerous territory.
Yeah.
So, another one, telling your girl her man is lucky to have her. As a man, is that cheating? A man that says, hey, like your man is lucky to have you. It's like borderline compliment, but at the same time is showing me that you have an interest.
I would be like, go fucking tell him. Okay?
When he's arguing with me.
Go tell him I am God's gift to this earth.
I've gotten that.
Yeah, I have too.
I'm like, I've gotten that one.
I've also gotten that I am the devil reincarnated, but you know. Balance.
Liking posts of bitches. Bikini exes, bitches from the past.
Liking your ex, 100% disrespectful. 100%.
Liking pictures, sliding into the DM, any of those things.
Yeah.
Liking posts of bitches.
Wait,
again.
Before we get into talking about exes, how do you feel about being close with, like, being friends with your ex?
No. There is no need for it.
Cheers. We're on the same page.
I'm like, no. No.
I have a friend that...
I'm good on that.
She, like, doesn't see anything wrong with being friends with your ex. And I was like... And I'm like, I don't fuck with any of my exes like that. And not to say that... There's probably just, like, one... That if I was to run into anybody I've dated in the past, that I would...
They're a lamppost. To me. They're a lamppost. You walk by the lamppost. I've always said that.
No, like, there's people I've ended, like, just amicably that...
No, yeah.
If I see them, I would say hi. But we don't have a friendship. Like, I don't check in on them. There's one that it's legit a lamppost. But aside from that, but, like, I'm also, like... I'm not hitting you up to be, like... Hey, how's your day going? Like, fuck, I don't care. I wouldn't like my man to be friends with his ex either. Unless there's some kids involved.
Yeah, like, if you're dating me or you're in a relationship with me and you have a relationship with your ex, it's not going to work.
It's not going to work, no. Not for me.
Not for me. I'm good on it. Unless you have kids, because you need to, if you're like, you have kids and you're never around your kids, it's a problem. It's a fucking red flag for me.
And like even like people that date within the friend group.
Oh.
You guys can be cordial. You guys can be, if you see each other in a big group like friend event, it could be fine.
Yeah.
But you don't need to text that person if they fucking had dinner. I don't care if they fucking starve.
I just feel like friends with exes, it's a door away from opening shit that does not need to be explored. There's a reason why the person is an ex.
I'm reading this book, and there's an ex in the book, and she's like, oh, well, I just know how he likes his dinner.
And his dick sucked.
Yeah. She did say that actually.
I'm like, and his dick
She
sucked.
did say, she was like, you know that little finger motion? I taught him that. And then the girlfriend said after on the book that I'm reading, she was like, you know what? I want to thank you. That little finger motion, that shit was good last night.
Yeah, you see that? No. I don't need to know that you're like, that the person learned a trick
Yeah.
that he's now using on
It's
me.
like on Housewives where like Shannon Bedore had to film a whole season with
The new one, the
the
new
new
bitch.
one. Like, no.
No. And then last one, a work wife or a work husband. That's kind of cheating. In a way, because like emotionally, you see this person in this type of level that's
I don't
sacred.
like, there's actually
I don't like that.
at my last job,
Mm-hmm.
there was a work family.
How the fuck you have a work family? How the fuck you have a work family?
This is 2 podcast episodes of crying back to back. I don't know, but
Esty, explain that shit to me.
I just heard that it was like, this is my work husband. This person was like, this is my work husband. This person was, this is my work wife. And then they had like a really good best friend that was a little younger. And they were like, that's my son. And the person would be like, hi, son. And then at one point, I was like, is that your dad?
I want to say one thing. People at work need to stay the fuck at work. There should be no correlation at all for intimate positions like a dad, a wife, a mom.
I like my
None of that shit.
I like my coworkers now, but like we're coworkers and some of us are close, but like there is no like we're work cousins, we're work fucking sisters.
Your work.
Like I don't have a kid at work. No.
What happens when they break up? Child support?
Work child work custody.
The fuck? No.
No.
That shit is weird.
I don't like the term work
anything.
Like what I always feel like, again, sorry to the streets, the 2 streets that listen to this podcast. You guys are like basic level dumb. So like if a girl starts calling you, this is my work husband,
they view you.
That really means that they want to promote you to just husband. So when you're like, oh, my work wife brings me breakfast, well, yeah, but she wants to suck your dick.
Or she views some type of opportunity. If I wasn't with my man or I wasn't with my wife, that you would be the next bitch.
Yeah.
No, baby.
I'm not into that work family chart.
I'm about to ask my man, you got a fucking work wife? You got a work husband? Tell me right now.
I don't think he has a work husband. I can tell you that right now.
He works by himself. But I'm saying, like, who the fuck does this? Like,
I feel like if you're single and you want to just be like a little like campy and be like, oh, that's my work husband. Sure. But like once you like are in a relationship, like even I'm single, I don't have a work husband. I have people I'm really close to at work. We're not dating at work.
I think people that have work husbands and have work wives, they're not too satisfied. They're spending too much time at work, one. And two, they view you in something they like to give you that title.
Yeah, I don't like that. If my partner was to be like, I have a work husband, I'd be like, no, the fuck you not.
That person that just sent it to me, they were just really getting nah, because why you got one at work when you have one at home talking about, oh, I made him lunch. Like, excuse me?
No, the fuck you not. You not making nobody. If you are my. No, my husband's starving. And he could buy his own food. You don't need to be like, oh, I cooked you some fucking potatoes at home. Shove your potatoes up your fucking ass.
I just feel like sometimes it leads to more than.
That can open the door.
Because I've had twice actually, uncomfortable conversations or interactions with friends, partners, where they made me feel uncomfortable when they should not be talking to me in that way. And I'm just like, bro, like, we're all friends. Like,
also, let me find out that I go to like a holiday party at my man's job, and the work partner goes like, "Oh yeah, because he takes his coffee, this and that." Shut the fuck up. Like, shut up. Oh, he likes this. Choke. Like, choke, really.
with all you bitches and men that have work wives and work husbands.
Go focus on your husband or wife at home.
Exactly. That's the relationship you should be focusing on, because that means that there's something going on at work that's initiated or that is sparking that you don't have at home.
And if you have a work child at home,
Then pay that work child support.
honestly, give me a work allowance.
You have never heard that.
No. But I want to come out and say that my new career is going to be a masseuse, and I am going to be.
Well, you found a loophole. It's not cheating.
It's not, and I am going to be strictly happy ending focused. And if somebody comes to me and be like, "My man cheated on me with you," no, the fuck he didn't. I was working. I was on the clock. I provided a service that was paid for. Go talk to your motherfucking man. Because I was just here earning my coin.
¿Cómo?
Earning my coin. Okay.
And please let us know if you view your man or your partner or your wife.
Also,
Is that cheating?
what is the equivalent of a female happy ending?
I feel like it's fingered or rose.
Like, because I would be like, oh, is it like a little like cololingus?
No, it
But
would
that's
be
just
more
like,
DJ.
yeah, like that's just like a little too personal.
I feel like it would be a rose, like placing a toy on you.
But girls don't like getting fingered a lot.
Not if you're gonna be all rough. No.
All right. Well, if you're a girl and you do like happy endings, like tell us like what like.
So you could be in business with Estee.
You know what, girl? We could do like a 2-person business. I handle the man, you handle the woman.
And there you go.
It's just like it's a blue collar job. It's manual labor.
If your man is paying him more time than he's paying you, there's a problem. Maybe you go teach a class.
I could.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. And please let us know what you find to be cheating. Or disrespectful.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Spilling the Tea with Estee and Marlene.
Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe on your favorite platform. Bye, guys.